Coming down in 3, 2, 1. Zane, you and I were sort of doing a count here. I said I've been doing this 19 years. How long for you?
This is my 14th year here at the Mmvas.
When you think about all those years doing this, what is that like, man? Because weather, fans, stars, setting up, tearing down, it has to be an experience every time. Do you dread when the summer is rolling around?
Well, for me, the summer's the busiest time of year, and this show has really had a special place for me because I started out here 14 years ago as a stagehand and have worked my way up. I production managed the red carpet for 3 years and then eventually taking over the entire show. So it's been something that has been actually quite special to me, and I've looked forward to it every year, to be honest with you.
How many people are in the crew here working on this, and when does this all start?
Well, we actually start the planning phases in about February through March and April. I'll start dealing with suppliers and getting our all of our orders in place and delivery dates. And the first Friday in June is normally when we start building on site. It starts out with a crew of about 6 or 8 of us on that first day with a bunch of measuring tapes and spray painting the parking lot and knowing where things are going to fall into place. And by about day 3 or 4, we're probably up to 55, 60 people. And then as we approach into the 3 or 4 days before the actual weekend of the event, we'll be up to about 125 to 140 people.
How difficult is it, though, to set something up here? Because we're literally in the parking space here. It's a cramped area. You have a lot of equipment, and it's a lot of equipment going from ground up. How difficult is it to put together?
Well, it's funny that you mentioned the ground up factor because the ground here in this parking lot does not resemble a level playing field whatsoever. So that is usually the biggest challenge that we face is the amount of slope and grade that's in the parking lot and then getting past that. And then really it is constant schedule and deliveries and stuff that has been used and it's leaving. So empty road cases don't have a spot in this parking lot. When something is empty and it is about in its place, then its box goes back to the shop and it waits till the loadout to come back again. So we move a lot of stuff through here in a very short period of time, and you're right, it is a very small space to do so. So we deal with a lot of street closures to make it happen, and some way we make it fit all the time.
Yeah, you definitely do. What can we expect this time around? Because I know in the past that you guys have set up where we are in the parking lot area. You've set up on the other side. You've even done it on the rooftop. What can we expect this year?
I think this year, we've got some really cool audience placements in and around the stage, or some audience risers that are going to be in the parking lot themselves, and giving some better vantage point for our fans that have made the trip down here to actually see the event live, which I think is almost more than half the interest for me, because it's those people that I'm always receiving the instant gratification of my job from. When we actually have the lights go up and the crowd goes wild, that's when I've known that we've done a good job.
We always have, but there's one question I've always wanted to ask. What is it like when it's all over and said and done, and I'm leaving after getting all my interviews, and I see your crew starting to tear down? Literally, 3, 2, 1, tear down!
Yeah, we pretty much start. The show ends at 11, and by 11:02, we have about at least 55 to 60 people who are brought in to help with the loadout process, as well as the employees directly employed by CTV. So there's probably a good 150 by the end of it that are starting to load out pretty much the instant that the crowd has left the parking lot. And it'll go all the way until about the Thursday after the show, so about the 23rd, 24th, to get everything out of here. It is a through the night process on Sunday. On Monday, we do a good long day shift until about midnight, and then it comes down to relaxed hours in the entertainment business of 12 hours a day thereafter.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing the show and seeing what you guys do, because what you guys do is amazing. Thank you so much for the interview.
Thank you so much, Rudy. Cheers.
Beautiful.